I'm Edie Lush here at the Hub Culture Pavilion in Davos, and really pleased to be joined by Rick Goins. He's the chairman and CEO of Tupperware. He's also the chairman of the Boys and Girls Club. Girls and boys or boys and girls?
Girls and boys.
Girls and
no,
boys.
It's Boys and Girls
Boys
Club.
and Girls Club.
But we're really trying to put women in the forefront, so you really phrased it the right way.
Good, excellent. And he's also the chairman, one of the governors here of Davos, of the World Economic Forum. So thanks very much for coming. And tell me, first of all, what are you doing here? What's your message this year?
Well, part of it, I am running a public company, Tupperware. We have 2.4 million women around the world, and I have to look at the interests of our company, because if we don't make it, we can't give it away. Roberto Gosuedo said that to me years ago. But really, we're focused on bigger issues here. I'm particularly going to be deeply involved in discussions on women, gender parity, girls. And also, we're going to have a discussion. I'm going to be one of the discussion leaders later this week on world health. And what's interesting on that is we often spend our time at Davos here talking about AIDS, malaria. Last year, we started talking about, well, you don't have AIDS and malaria to speak of in many parts of the world, and we're not talking about world health there, about heart disease, diabetes, the cancer, the other things. So we're leading initiatives to what do you do in the North America, in Europe, and South America with regard to health, where it's not AIDS or malaria.
Mm-hmm. Just interested in what you, as a company, and what you're thinking about with regards to Haiti. There's obviously a real subtext here going on. We've got Clinton speaking tomorrow. What's your view on kind of the recovery effort, the amount of money being poured into the situation there, and as a company, what's your response?
Well, we're really challenged with regard to what to do right there. We were massive in our support of relief during the tsunami, during the efforts with regard to the earthquakes in China. We do 85% of our business outside the U.S., and these people are native in the countries. We're not an American company, we're a global company. Our challenging piece with regard to Haiti is there's so much dialogue about send resources so we can rebuild infrastructure. And I asked the question, what infrastructure? I was alarmed last night as I was digging further into the status of failed states to see that now in the world there are 39 countries that are failed states. And these are the Haitis, these are the Zimbabwe's that there's weak or corrupt governments. You have situations there, no infrastructure, no real economy, lawlessness. So when you just throw money at those, that doesn't fix it. So I'm wondering how we're going to do this. Now, I know we're sending products to Haiti to help potable water and food, but we're going to wait on the money until we get some confidence this will go down the right road.
Tell me a little bit more about your agenda with regards to women and what the kind of things that you're seeing in terms of empowering women, the kind of initiatives that you think are really working.
Well, one of the most interesting things we've seen, I'm blessed to somebody, Fred Smith, who founder of Fed Express, once told me the way to appear bright is to find a good parade and get in front of it. I'm very lucky to be running Tupperware Brands. We've been around 60 years, went through a difficult time, but this has really been a renaissance this last, particularly 5 years. We're growing like mad this last year. We're 85% out.
Despite the recession and despite the financial conditions that so many have been proving so tough for so many companies.
Yeah, and what's really been happening is we contemporized our whole business model. And the strength we really leveraged was getting back into your question, women. Mm-hmm. There's this pent-up demand for opportunity out there, not only in established markets of the world, but especially in these developing markets of the world. And what we found, we've even coined it, it's kind of the Tupperware effect, that if you're going to leverage resources, if you show a woman, we first microfinance her, then we train her, we give her marketable skills, no charge. She is assigned a mentor, and then she goes out into the marketplace with a product that pretty much matches needs in those countries. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, food, clothing, shelter. Mm-hmm. And then she has success. And when she has success, she develops confidence that she never had. And confidence equals influence. She influences her family. Her children now have a role model. So we start to say, wow, we've seen this happen. I mean, in Indonesia, we've been there 20 years. We doubled our business last year. The president of our business there is a woman. We have 70,000 women there, but it's happening in many markets.
Rick, you're empowering women all over the world, every part of the world. Thank you so much for coming into the Hub Pavilion here in Davos, and I'm Edie Lush.